The Interceptors. Essex Police's most sophisticated weapon in the war against crime. A team with the manpower and the horsepower to drive criminals off the roads. Using Subaru Imprezas, Mitsubishi Evos and the fast and furious Eurocopter, they're taking crime fighting to another level. On tonight's programme, an Evo takes a battering.
Yeah, Quebec Tango 82, can we have fire brigade?
A slippery suspect storms off.
Yeah, it's going London bound, it's just taking the slip road going the wrong way.
And it's pandemonium at the pumps.
Because you listen, do you want to listen or not?
Not really, no.
Right, well give us the keys then and I won't bother explaining.
It's Friday afternoon, and the Chigwell team are on patrol. As a high-speed pursuit team, the Interceptors work all over Essex. And 2 hours into their shift, they're receiving word that a vehicle's just been stolen nearby.
Yes, yes.
Black BMW X5, just been stolen from Harlow in Hoxley. So the vehicle was up for sale and they came to look at the vehicle and then just drove off in it.
Behind the wheel of the Evo tonight is Dave Wheeler. And Tizzy's manning the radio, receiving all the information on the stolen motor.
Member of the public has just had his BMW X5 stolen. It was advertised like this for sale. Somebody's come along, taken it for a test drive and has now not returned it. Because of where it's been stolen in Essex, we've got 2 cars on 2 of the major routes into London where we suspect it may be going. So what we'll do is we're going to sit on that location and hope that that vehicle passes through us.
The BMW X5 is a powerful 4x4 vehicle. With it stolen just minutes ago, Dave and Tizzy need to get there as quickly as possible. Thankfully though, being in an Evo, they've got the best tool for the job. With a whopping 261 brake horsepower and top speed of 152 miles per hour, they'll be there in no time. And as they pull up onto the A127, one of the arterial routes into London, other intercept units cover the nearby roads.
Now we wait.
It may be a tedious waiting game, but Tizzy and Dave are well up for playing, and they keep their eyes peeled for the stolen vehicle. And it's not long before Dave spots what looks like the distinctive X5 shape in his rearview mirror. As it races past, they confirm the vehicle's registration and quickly move in behind it.
VG, Quebec Tango 82, currently A127, going underneath the M25. Got a sighting of the stolen BMW X5, currently 100 miles an hour towards MPD. Yeah, vehicle's accelerating, I say A127 towards London. We are pursuit management trained in an appropriate vehicle, over. Just coming into 50 mph, currently 80 miles an hour. We are now displaying blue lights.
With the Evo boasting 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds, it's only moments before Dave has the BMW in his sights.
Yeah, Quebec Tango 82, directly behind subject vehicle now is one up.
As the X5 is slowed by traffic, Dave gets in position to put in the stop.
Just going past the BP to my near side. Stand by for direction, vehicle indicating near side now.
And it looks like the driver's playing ball.
Stand by, vehicle's coming to a halt. Vehicle's going left, left, left.
But he's obviously got other ideas and isn't hanging around.
Got Grassmere Road to my near side. Vehicle's now currently failing to stop, over. Just be careful of ramming with this one, mate.
In these situations, car thieves in large vehicles will often revert to ramming tactics to disable pursuing police cars.
Vehicle's overtaking wrong side of a keep left bollard.
Desperate to outrun the law, the car thief recklessly floors it through a residential area, narrowly avoiding oncoming traffic. And as the pursuit moves further towards the outskirts of London, Tizzy gets word that a Met Police traffic unit is on its way to take over the pursuit.
Right, Tango 87, first supervisor. Tizzy, can you go F1, please? They are aware and will take over this pursuit, over.
Yes, yes, all received.
But until the Met unit arrives, Dave and Tizzy are the only car in pursuit, and Dave's not letting the X5 out of his sight.
Coming to a junction now, stand by. Nelms Road, over. Wrong side of a bollard. He's gone left into Parkstone Avenue. Can I just confirm there is somebody listening to me on this channel? Yeah, as long as I know somebody's here. Right, junction now, stand by. Right. Now going Butts Green Road, over.
With the Met units closing in and the thief unable to shake off the Evo, the driver looks like he's had enough.
Careful. Hold it there. Yeah, Quebec Tango 82, we've been rammed, over. Quebec Tango 82.
Coming up on Police Interceptors, the pursuit goes from bad to worse.
Cancel it, Dave. Too much damage on the vehicle.
Flinney makes a shocking discovery. And two suspects get a rude awakening. Coming up, Tizzy's feeling the pressure.
We could really do with some Met support here, mate.
Roger foils an explosive scam.
Nicking stuff. Nicking what? Petrol.
And Dave's not messing around.
Okay, mate, you're under arrest on suspicion of theft from motor vehicle.
Interceptors Dave and Tizzy have been pursuing a stolen BMW X5 through the outskirts of London.
Careful.
Using the stolen motor as a battering ram, the driver tried to cripple the Evo.
Yeah, Quebec Tango 82, we've been rammed, over.
But this hasn't deterred the Interceptors, and they continue the pursuit.
Yeah, Ardley Green Road, over. Yeah, it's currently 60 miles an hour, over. Did you get that we've been rammed, over, reverse rammed? Yeah, damage has been caused to the police vehicle, both occupants uninjured, over. We could really do with some Met support here, mate.
With the Met officers still racing to take over the pursuit, Tizzy's starting to feel like the Lone Ranger. They must keep up with the X5 until backup arrives.
This needs sorting out, mate. Yeah, vehicle's now Station Road, over. Yeah, stand by. Yeah, it's going for a reverse ram.
This time, the Evo takes an absolute battering from the Beamer. As the BMW grinds to a halt, Dave suspects it's going for another ram and sticks the Evo in reverse. But it's too late. The X5 smashes into the Evo, causing serious damage.
Yeah, it's going for a reverse ram. Yeah, Quebec Tango 82, we've been heavily rammed, over. Cancel it, Dave. No, Gideon Park, we're Gideon Park, over. Too much damage on the vehicle.
With the pursuit called off, the full extent of the damage becomes clear.
Yeah, Quebec Tango 82, can we have fire brigade, please? Balgores Lane, just in case the vehicle's on fire, over.
Sadly, the car thief got away this time. But thankfully, Dave and Tizzy escaped uninjured. And as for their beloved Evo, they'll be crossing their fingers that she'll pull through. It's late afternoon on the A127, and so far it's been a slow shift for the Langdon team. Today they've deployed the AMPR van, a police vehicle fitted with a number plate recognition system which alerts them to suspicious motors. Sat behind the wheel of the Evo today is Flinney. And alongside him is Roger, who's just received word of a possible fuel thief heading their way.
Got an escort coming down, possible two making off of its payments today.
So we're just keeping an eye out for it. Yes.
Moments later, and they spot the dark blue Escort 3 cars back. But it looks like the driver's just clocked the police evo and done a sharp exit.
QT81 vehicle's come off at the 176. We're 2 cars behind it now.
And it's not long before their suspicions are confirmed.
Yeah, it's gone round. Yeah, it's going London bound. It's just taking the slip road going the wrong way.
Having just left the dual carriageway, this driver's decided he wants to get back on. He's either got a really bad sense of direction, or he's trying to give the Interceptors the slip.
Trying to get the vehicle to stop now. He's got his hazards on.
Vehicles that attempt to avoid the cops are likely to fail to stop. So Roger and Flinney now wait for the driver's next move. It looks like he's seen sense.
Yeah, to the side, mate. I'll do the door. Don't get too close. I don't get out. I don't want Paul to get in. Get you both under arrest. Suspicion of theft. There you get. That's right. That's what we did. Put the other one on, see? Clever, isn't we? Cross the chest, you have. Got anything you should have?
Whilst the traffic officer searches the passenger, Roger finds something interesting on the driver.
You tagging all?
Yeah.
You're going back, aren't you?
It turns out the driver's on an electronic tag as an alternative to prison. He's now in deep trouble.
Hey?
I've been in front.
Yeah? Well, you're going to go there then, with that on? Doing nicking stuff.
Nicking what?
Petrol.
When?
Today.
Where from?
In this. Come on, up here. You're not going that one.
This lad's clearly not amused. And after being arrested whilst on a tag, he could now be facing a long stretch at Her Majesty's pleasure.
Only got to wait a little while, ain't you?
With the 2 suspects in cuffs, Flinney goes in search of the stolen petrol. And he's hit the jackpot.
Have a look at that. How dangerous is that? Driving a car full of fuel like that without even having the top on it. Slightest spark, the whole car will go up. And we'd end up with at least them dead and probably others. So we'll leave that open to vent that off a little bit.
Had 2 markers for making off of that payment earlier today. One in BP Allsit and the other one at Tesco's at Pitsea, both this afternoon. And as you've seen in the back of the car, there's a load of drums full of diesel. So, nice little nicking.
Every year, around £30 million worth of fuel is stolen from the UK's forecourts. And with 200 litres seized today, it's a great end to the shift for the Langdon team. And back at the pound, Flinney's made a discovery about the Escort's number plates.
Well, as you see, this vehicle was the vehicle with all the fuel in it. These number plates were stolen this morning from Dagenham. All they've done, they've put a couple of sticky white labels on the back and then just literally stuck them onto the front of the original plates. It's quite a poor attempt at cloning a vehicle. The things we're looking for is the fact that there's no screws in the screw holes. You've got several different gallon drums of fuel in there. That in itself is dangerous. For the sake of perhaps £30 or £40 they would have made on stealing that fuel, they're risking their lives and that of other road users. It's just the stupidity of the criminals we're dealing with, unfortunately.
The 2 lads face charges of theft and fraudulent use of number plates. And for committing a crime whilst on a tag, the driver's still waiting to hear if he's going back to prison. It's 11 AM, and the Stanway team are sat up in Harlow. Today, they're on an operation to arrest 2 suspected car thieves.
Yeah, right. Colleagues of ours have spotted a vehicle. It's a stolen vehicle. It's the people that are driving it are wanted for various theft from motor vehicles, up to 18, and perhaps commercial burglaries. They're prolific little thieves, so we're going to either wait here until the car moves and then stop it, or we're going to go in with the local units and assist in the arrest.
That's the plan.
Keeping his eyes peeled for the suspects today is Fitchy. And alongside him, in the driver's seat, is Dave Willie Williams. And with no movement at the stolen car, the local CID team have obtained a warrant to search the flat.
In that house, we are expecting possibly, and we're expecting 2 officers will be outside the address. If anything's going to go, property-wise, it will go out the back window. So but there'll be officers out the back to check if property's going missing. Great. Okay. Happy?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
How can we get there without walking up there? Is there any other
You
way?
can't. You're going to have to. You have to go and walk up. If you walk up the near side, these houses should cover you.
With the suspects being linked to a string of crimes, this could potentially be a dangerous operation. So the officers have come in numbers and are armed with an enforcer, a handheld battering ram used to break down doors. Once they've gained entry, it'll be down to Willie and Fitchie to arrest the suspects. But before forcing their way in, the sergeant tries the old-fashioned approach.
Please, can you let us in? Police officers, I've got an enforcer and I will put the door in. Can you let us in, please?
Open search warrant! Open the door!
Police officers, search warrant.
Get out.
Okay, mate, you're under arrest on suspicion of theft from motor vehicle. You don't have to say may harm your defence. If you don't mention with question something you later rely in court, anything you do say can be given in evidence.
Calm yourself, mate. Stay there.
What's this about, mate?
Theft from motor vehicles.
Theft from motor vehicles?
Yeah.
You're having a laugh, bro.
Precisely at horse.
And whilst Willie gets the cuffs on this one, the other fella's suddenly suffering from amnesia.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
What network?
Virgin.
Hey?
Virgin, O2.
Try again.
No, mate,
So he owns the phone, but he doesn't know the network. Likely story. And as Fitchie continues searching this one-armed bandit, the other officers begin combing the flat for stolen goods, seizing anything they suspect is nicked. But after being taken outside, the other lad's more interested in his TV debut.
Well, is this going to be on the telly, yeah?
Probably, yeah. Channel 5.
Police Interceptors.
That's the one. You've been intercepted.
Well, this series,
We're going to get some badges made up so we can stick them on your chest. You've been intercepted.
I'd love one, mate. Believe me.
Back inside, the other fella's looking slightly less amused. So with 2 arrested and a stolen vehicle recovered, it hasn't been a bad morning for the Interceptors.
See you later. Ideally, it's nice to obviously have the smoking gun and catch somebody pushing the pedals and driving the thing, and then, you know, they've got no get-out-of-jail cards. But yeah, we'll take them any way we can. Somebody found the vehicle, there's good evidence to say the guy we've arrested was using it. And there's probably about a dozen people in Harlow this week who aren't going to have their stereo stolen out of their car or their mobile phone or sat-nav. So yeah, it's a good result. Prevention is sometimes just as good as cure.
This lad's currently on police bail for handling stolen goods, pending further investigation. The other fella, though, was arrested for a string of offences, including theft from motor vehicles and handling stolen goods. He's currently remanded in police custody awaiting trial. It's the following morning in Brentwood, and Fitchie's arriving in the Scooby to meet the team for breakfast. Meanwhile, Willie and Sean have found themselves a fan.
That's a nice big smile, guys.
Now familiar faces on telly, the Interceptors are regularly recognised when on duty.
Cheese!
For Sean, though, fame is no new development.
I was a star before the Interceptors. That's what my mum and me wife tell me.
Of course they do, Sean. And just when the fan thought his day couldn't get any better, he's found Fitchie.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right, mate.
Enjoy your day.
We're going to have a cup of tea now?
Yeah.
Fitchie's not looking amused. But let's hope it doesn't ruin his appetite for his well-earned breakfast. Still to come on Police Interceptors, the Langdon team move in on some burglars.
I need 2 supermen on the bike have no helmets on at all.
That'd be them then.
A police mechanic's got his work cut out. And a biker goes flying.
Yeah, update. Crash. One vehicle has crashed. Rider is in a ditch.
Coming up, it's Scooby versus Scrambler.
We are following them. Blue lights are on. They are phoning to stop.
Oi! Oi! A Beamer does a runner. And the Evo's in for some serious surgery. It's the beginning of the night shift for the Langdon team. But tonight they're starting off in Chigwell. With the Interceptors cars doing an average of 400 miles a week, the officers carry out routine checks to ensure they're in peak condition. Tonight they're off to Brentwood to target car thieves who steal high-end motors by breaking into houses and taking the keys. In control of the Subaru tonight is Russ. And alongside him is Big Den, who's on the lookout for any suspicious vehicles. And after 5 hours on the road, the first big call of the night comes in.
APS Springfield, information of possible wheel suspects on Oliver Road. There's 2 intruders inside the premises. They chased them down the road towards the school at Chelmsford Road.
It's just been a burglary in a house just back there. 2 guys have made off, been chased by the owner down the road towards this road. We're just going to go up here to the main road junction, which is with the A12, and we're going to sit there in case they've come out, they've got a car and they're going to come out in a car, try and make their way back to wherever they come from.
With 2 other units out looking for the burglars, Russ and Den decide to sit up and cover the main route back into London.
We'll just hang up here in the dark.
And no sooner have they parked up than a local unit has spotted a suspicious motorbike heading their way.
Only 2 men on the bike have no helmets on at all.
That'll be them then.
Yeah, that's received. Just approach the first text now.
I'm making their way past the 2 unit.
Here comes.
No headlights either.
The information received is that the 2 lads on the motorbike have no helmets on. So Russ manoeuvres the Scooby to avoid a potentially fatal collision.
CG Quebec Tango 81, Chelmsford Road is behind this motorcycle.
We got authority. I want authority sorted now.
At this stage, Russ is following the bike at a safe distance,
No crash helmet.
as permission for a pursuit has to be granted by the control room inspector.
What's the authority?
Fiji, this bike's got no lights on, speed 80, no crash helmets, no protective gear. Road surface is damp, although it's not raining. We are following them, blue lights are on, they are phoning to stop. It's possibly burglars, they do fit the description. One is over 6 feet tall, approaching the junction with the A12.
With the other unit now close behind, they sense their moment to close in on the bike.
Oh, it's going to try and go up the road.
But the rider slips through the net.
HA 5 from first spec, this pursuit is not confirmed, not authorised.
Due to the reckless behaviour of the bikers, the inspector thinks it's too dangerous to authorise the pursuit, so it's called off.
Can we see if we can get the Met helicopter in for this, please?
And in situations like this, the most effective way to follow the bike is from the air.
Hello, mate. It's Essex Police ANPR team here. We just had a burglary. Got 2 on a bike, and they've made off, and we've been cancelled from the pursuing it. So we just wondered if you were there. But if you're grounded for weather, then you can't help us. Helicopter's grounded.
That's it, Bob. We've got to give up.
Looks like they're having no luck tonight.
Well, I would suggest these are our 2 burglars. They're on a motorbike, a little tradie. No crash helmets, no protective gear, fit the description of the burglars. The issue is that we're not being given authority by our inspector in our control room to actually pursue it, so we've got to pull off and stop, which is what we've done. So, that's that.
It's been a frustrating night for Russ and Den. But thanks to their vigilance, it's unlikely the lads on the bike will be back in Brentwood anytime soon. Over in Chelmsford, though, these 2 riders aren't so lucky. The Essex Police choppers got them firmly fixed in their sights after a report came in that they were tearing the bikes around a farmer's field.
99 for information, we're filming all now. Bikes are now on Chignall Road, heading away from the traffic unit.
Ditching the field for the tarmac, the riders open the throttles to try and shake off the law.
Yeah, update. Crash. One vehicle has crashed. Rider is in a ditch. Heading out towards Chignal. He's running back towards his bike.
It looks like this lad should have stayed off-road as he stacks it on the first bend. So clearly we won't be seeing him in the MotoGP anytime soon. Remarkably though, the rider's uninjured and he gets straight back in the saddle. And guess where they're headed for? Back to the fields again.
9-9, the bikes are now making to the back of the estate. Tango unit unable to follow. Bikes are still off-road.
In these situations, fleeing riders will often try to head for built-up areas in an attempt to escape the law. But once you've got a police chopper above you, it's only a matter of time before ground units close in.
Quebec Hotel 99, is there still one off the bike in a ditch?
No, negative. The rider got back on, is with the second. 2 bikes have gone into the estate. Stand by, we're attempting to get the road.
Once in the estate, it's vital the chopper keeps the ground units informed of the exact location of the bikes.
Okay, 2 bikes now on a road turning left near to Summerfield.
Moments later and the rider behind's not having much luck. After earlier stacking it into a hedge, he's now stalled it.
Bikes have stopped, believe Nickleby Road. Stand by, about to move again.
November 28, I'm in Nickleby Road.
But just as the ground units are closing in, the riders have a crafty plan.
9-9, bikes have split up, one to an alleyway, the bottom Nickleby Road, other is circling near Woodland.
The chopper can now only follow one rider, and as the lad negotiates the woods, they're not letting him out of their sights.
Okay, 1 bike on the football pitches, second about to approach, heading football pitches back of Sports Stadium.
So after tearing up farmers' fields all day, this lad's now tearing up a football pitch. But he might have just scored an own goal, as he's riding straight towards the ground units.
Motorcycle is now heading from Melbourne Avenue, coming out by Bocker Flats. Single rider, second has not made the playing fields.
Out of the field, and he's now riding on a pavement in a poor attempt to avoid detection.
9-9, second bike is riding along the side of the road on the pavement.
As the rider pulls up at his house, he may think he's got away with this one.
Tango unit, stay there, he's heading for your location. March unit, Charlie uniform unit has stopped with rider.
But with the police chopper in the air, he stood no chance of outrunning the law.
We have a stop, we have a Charlie uniform 25, stop with Mal.
With the rider's 2-wheel antics now finally over, this Essex boy's hiding behind his mum. But there's not much she can do, as his next journey is going to be down to the local Nick. This time on 4 wheels. The other rider that stacked it into their hedge was later picked up by the ground units. Both riders were arrested for criminal damage, but later released without charge. It's early morning in Boreham, home to one of Essex Police's vehicle workshops, and today they've got the damaged Evo in for repair. Earlier, whilst engaged in a high-speed pursuit with a stolen BMW X5, disaster struck.
Yeah, stand by. Yeah, it's going for a reverse ram. Yeah, Quebec Tango 82, we've been heavily rammed over.
Now in the workshop, the damaged parts have been stripped off, and it doesn't look pretty. But thankfully, there's a specialist mechanic on hand to get her back on the road. And he goes by the name of Colin Turbo Turner.
There's a turbo under this bonnet.
But joking aside, he now starts the repair job. And although it only took a split second to damage, it's going to take a good few days to fix.
So now it's a question of fixing things together and lining up everything to make sure everything fits okay, and then welding it up.
With the Evo needed back on the road straight away and a huge list of jobs to complete, Turbo's going to have to work deep into the night. By the following day, it's looking good. The welding's complete, all engine parts have been replaced, so now it's time to fit the new panels. And after a few finishing touches, the Evo's ready to hit the road again. And as for Turbo, he'll be hoping not to see it back in his workshop anytime soon. It's a busy Friday night in Southend, and the Langdon team are out on patrol. The town seafront is notorious for alcohol-fuelled crime.
Bruv, look, you've got some nice wheels, man. You've got to shake my hand. Nice wheels, bruv, nice wheels.
But these lads are just in high spirits. Behind the controls of the Subaru tonight is Big Den. And in the passenger seat is Steve, who's on the lookout for any drunken activity. And a few minutes later, Den spots a crowd in the road up ahead.
Hi guys, what's happened?
I was walking down there and I just heard a crunch, turned round and he's on the floor and his bike's across there. No cars come along.
Stay there, Governor.
Now. The guy's just sort of moving about a little bit now.
Right. All right, mate, all right, just leave it alone. Leave it alone, mate. Just bear with us. No, mate, don't touch it. Don't touch it, bear with us.
The Interceptors have years of experience dealing with traffic accidents.
Don't fight me, come on, take it easy.
So as the first unit on the scene, it's vital they keep the injured cyclist stable.
Hang on, mate, hang on, mate, hang on, mate.
And luckily for this fella, a paramedic team were nearby when the call came in.
Take it easy, Governor. Take it easy, Governor.
Stay there. Okay, just
He's fell off his bike. He's got a nasty, nasty head.
Somebody just come across him? Or?
Yeah, these people heard a whack. They came to turn around, saw the bike on the pavement there and him on the floor. The car stopped, saw him coming along.
With injuries such as these, a patient's chances of survival are increased dramatically if they can get to the hospital and quickly.
Take you off of that. It's only oxygen, mate. It's no gas. All right, it's going to help clear your head. Help. If you don't want it, I will take it off. You want it off, yeah? Yeah. Okay, mate. All right.
The cyclist is clearly in discomfort, but with possible back and neck injuries, the paramedics need to carefully transfer him onto the stretcher.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
And it looks like Steve spotted the cause of the accident.
Looks like he's hit that wing mirror.
Right.
1,
2, 3.
Every year, over 2,000 cyclists are killed or seriously injured on Britain's roads.
You know, the guy's walking along the pavement, he heard a crash and he saw this guy go tumbling to the ground and he thinks he may have hit this car. There might be a suggestion of alcohol involved in it, but he seems to have hit the ground, which is pretty hard, isn't it? Could well be the case that the alcohol's going to be to his favour because he won't feel an awful lot of pain, I don't think.
Den blocks off the road until the traffic units arrive. And it's off to hospital for this rider, where he should be counting his lucky stars that the Interceptors found him when they did. Thankfully, after a night in hospital, the cyclist went on to make a full recovery.
Right, take a nice deep breath.
It's early morning in Basildon, and Chigwell Interceptor Russell Gay is on AMPR duty.
Yeah, straight zero, no problems.
It's been a quiet morning with little more than a negative breath test to deal with, but things are about to get busier.
Registration marks.
Oi! Oi! The AMPR van up the road has just flagged up a BMW as having no tax. But on seeing Russell, it looks like he's done a runner. So Russ heads after it in the unmarked Beamer.
We didn't go far.
And it's not long before he's got behind the runaway car. After a quick flash on the blues and twos, it looks like this driver's giving up. So after a short pursuit, it's time to find out why this driver's so keen to avoid the law.
What are you playing at? Well, you have a mental aberration then? No, yes, please. I mean, you just felt stopped for police then. Why? What's wrong with it?
I've used the car today and I don't have no road tax. And I had to get to work.
So you'd rather get arrested for failing to stop and have those sorts of problems for just no road tax?
That's why I just said, that's why I apologise. You know, that's why I put my hand up when you guys were behind me, and I don't know why I've done that. So.
Right, okay. Have you got any documents on you for yourself for the motor? You got your licence? Have you got a licence?
Yeah, I do have a licence.
Right, you got it on you?
My details. I don't carry it with me.
Russell is looking baffled. All that for a no tax offence?
You could do some checks for me, starting with the vehicle, 5 Bells, Basildon.
Russell checks the fella's car and licence with the control room to confirm that he's legit.
I just didn't have enough cash to actually get the road tax. That was the only issue.
This lad may be short of a few bob, but that's not an excuse for not getting his road tax.
No worries, so am I.
Luckily for this driver, it seems Russ is in a good mood today. And with the car's information coming back clear, it looks like he's going to get off lightly.
Right, there's your thing back. OK, obviously just what's going to happen is I'll be reporting you just to DVLA for your no tax, all right? It's not a police matter, it's an offence for which DVLA will deal with you. OK, that is it. I just hope you realise what a silly thing that was to do, and the potential for you to have a serious problem there is quite great, isn't it?
For failing to stop, he could have received a much heavier penalty than the 60 quid for no tax. But hopefully that should be his first and last police pursuit.
All right, OK. All right, ta-da.
So you got a provisional, yeah?
Coming up, tempers flare on the forecourt.
So within 5 seconds of pulling into the car park, you've all done a bit of musical chairs and all moved around.
And Halloween hysterics in Loughton.
Don't worry, it could be worse, it could be on telly. Pour cheer off for me.
Coming up, a petrol pump Pinocchio.
I wasn't even driving, no, mate.
Yeah, you've told me umpteen many times, so it doesn't matter how many times you tell me.
And someone gets a spooky surprise.
It's so
It's Friday night, and Mark and Tizzy are sat up near Waltham Abbey.
Oh, we've got to go, mate.
Sorry.
See you later.
Cheers.
Bye.
This evening, they're assisting Hertfordshire police to clamp down on illegal drivers. And a suspicious motor has just driven past.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Clear left. Go on.
Left. Straight up.
Garage, left.
Yeah.
The vehicle has a damaged front grille, so the Interceptors go in for what they think is a routine stop check. But Tizzy's about to get more than he bargained for.
Hello, mate. You all right? Your mum's driving?
Yeah, Mum was, yeah, I wasn't.
You're just driving now?
I wasn't driving just then.
Well, you were, because you just got out of this seat. Which you haven't.
For some reason, this lad's claiming he wasn't the driver.
She was driving, this is what happened. She was driving, my dad was sitting next to her, I was in the back. My dad's gone over there, so since the CU's like, he hasn't come back, we don't know where he is. And then she's gone in the passenger seat, oh, put the petrol in.
Yeah.
Joe.
So for somebody that's disabled, she's moved across the gear stick and the handbrake.
She got out and walked round.
No, she didn't, mate.
Now he reckons his disabled mother was driving, but Tizzy's having none of it.
Yeah, is he currently wanted? Is he disqual? And what type of licence does he have? A #DL, please. So you got a provisional, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a provisional. I wasn't driving. I'm planning to pass the test.
So within 5 seconds of pulling into the car park, you've all done a bit of musical chairs and all moved around.
This lad's story really isn't holding together, and as more information's coming in...
Expired provisional. Yeah, all received. Thanks very much.
It becomes obvious why he's lying to the law.
How much you had to drink tonight?
I had nothing to drink.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Just quick
I
breath
wasn't
test?
even driving, so it doesn't even
All
matter.
right. Yeah, no, that's fine, mate. Deep breath in one continuous blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's fine.
I had nothing to drink, mate.
No, that's all right. Pour the tube off for me.
At least he's not lying about the alcohol.
I wasn't even driving, though, mate.
Yeah, you've told me umpteen many times. It doesn't matter how many times you tell me. It ain't going to change my mind, all right? What we're going to be doing, listen, what we're going to be doing is seizing the vehicle.
No, you can't seize the vehicle. It's all insured and that, mate.
Listen
so
to me.
Legal.
Listen.
How can they seize it?
Listen. Use your ears instead of your mouth for a minute. Listen. All right,
Why,
because
do
you
you want to see
listen.
the car and that,
Do you want to
mate?
listen or not?
Not really, no.
Right, well, give us the keys then, and I won't bother explaining
It's
it.
your key, mate. You have the key. You get the
Right.
key off my mum.
Give me the keys,
She's going to
please.
get a driver for the car. And the car's...
In a minute,
Give
you're
me the
both going
keys.
to get arrested, yeah?
Yeah, just give him the car and let's go, mum, because he's going to cause... He's not having the car. Can I pay the bill for the petrol?
Yeah, of course you can.
Bloody hell. I want to get done
Can
for
you
that.
please ring Daddy?
Not satisfied arguing with the law, this fella's now arguing with his mum.
I'm going to get arrested, mum, mate.
It's not legally bound to be in here. I've got a provisional licence to drive it with a fully qualified driver next to it.
Right, you haven't got a licence, he hasn't got a licence, he was driving, he's not entitled to drive it, we're seizing the vehicle. It's not up for discussion.
You feel clever in front of
No, I'm just doing my job, taking uninsured, getting uninsured drivers and unlicensed drivers off the road, because I think they're a risk.
It's a driving offence, and they're making it as though we've murdered someone.
There's a lot of other crimes going on around here, man.
I'm sure there is.
You know, I won't even drink driving or nothing, mate.
And whilst Tizzy gets a lesson in policing, Mark's got some news that should finally put the case to rest.
It's all right. All the confusion has been solved, so it's all on CCTV.
Immediately, the driver goes to check with the pump manager to see if Mark's bluffing. But sadly for him, it's all on camera. And after all his lip earlier, it looks like he's now had enough of talking to the law.
Where's he gone?
Oh, you mean no fag?
Oh, I think, well, he's not around anymore.
So he's abandoned you?
Yeah, looks like he's abandoned you now as well. I was going to give him the paperwork as well. Unfortunately, without the paperwork, you can't have the car back.
The driver clearly doesn't care much for the law.
No.
And now he's left his mum stranded at the pumps.
See, a lot of these problems are caused by him, aren't they, really, not us? When you do see him, if we don't see him first, tell him he'll be getting the summons to appear at court. And we'll be taking the video from that camera that's just looking down there. So if he does want to contest it, then by all means, but I think he'll be wasting his time. He's, I mean, he come up with some cock and bull story that he wasn't driving, it was his dad that's driving, that's then got on a bus and left them, and he was sitting in the back, and then they've done sort of a bit of a musical chair. It's all in the fraction of a second as we're pulling up. Yeah, we've got CCTV. I mean, you know, every time we speak to him, he's changing his story as he's got time to think about it. And at the end of the day, a picture tells 1,000 words, I think, and that truth will always prevail.
Despite scarpering from the scene, the law finally caught up with this fella. He was charged with driving without a licence or insurance, and he's currently awaiting court. Later, his mum was safely taken home, where no doubt she had some choice words for her son.
It's round here, mate. Stop.
It's Halloween, traditionally a busy night for the police. In Loughton, Mark and Tizzy have been called to a report of spooky goings-on. The female occupants reported hearing voices in the back garden, so their knights in not-so-shining armour rushed to their assistance.
That's all fairly secure around the back. Just give him a knock. Hello, you all right? Can we come round and have a look through the back garden?
It's locked at the moment.
With no immediate signs of the intruders, they venture into the garden. And whilst Tizzy checks the windows for any evidence of a break-in, one of the local officers puts his foot in it.
Oh. It's two of them.
Don't worry, it could be worse. It could be on telly.
There's a pond there.
I think that's the bit that he needed. I think that's the bit he needed at the beginning.
Confident there's no intruders hiding in the pond, Tizzy puts the teenagers' minds at ease.
The thing is, there is a lot of kids around tonight that are playing pranks,
Yeah.
OK? An awful lot of kids that are around playing pranks. Go in, chill out, enjoy the rest of the evening. Just keep your doors locked. Have a laugh at me, mate, because it is...
I'm going round her house.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough, OK. But like I say, you know, if you are in or whatever and you do hear it, then call us back and we'll be around again. We're here fairly quickly, hopefully. So I can guarantee that is the first and only time you'll ever see a policeman fall in a pond twice. All right, so...
Please say you got that on camera.
I don't know, I reckon he probably did.